Yo, it's your boy Brandon, and welcome to the School Days Podcast. As usual, for us on our social media platforms. And Instagram is School Days Podcast, and Twitter is the School Days. Man, we have some very special guests with us today. We have a couple very talented artists, Shawn, Foxx,
what's up, man?
and Shamir,
Muzik.
Y'all seem to do a lot of things. Y'all seem to be very multi-talented, so I'm gonna let y'all kind of explain what y'all do. Starting with you, Shawn.
I'm a singer, songwriter, model, and casting director.
Okay.
As well as content creator.
Word.
You know, work with a lot of things with Shamir.
Okay.
From songs to commercials, a lot of creativity. You know, so, and we still working.
Word.
You know,
Man.
Number one, thanks for having me. My name is Shamir Muzik, aka Mr. Soul Snatcher. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, engineer. I'm also an actor. I dance, and I do model. You know, from time to time. Rocking my Black Pyramid, you know, doing a lot of things, man. It's my guy right here. So, like he said, we building and just doing a whole lot of things together, multitasking.
Y'all working, man. Y'all working. How did y'all meet? Because I know you guys do covers together. I know you guys like make videos. You've been posted by.
Oh yeah, I got a story for you.
Yeah, Earl Timmy. So
let's say we keep it real. I'll tell you how it goes.
Keep it real.
You want to say
I got it.
Yeah, why not, man? Let the people know. Let my people know. So. So I'm gonna tell you like this, right? I was playing basketball. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I was playing basketball on my little court in my town, Rockville Center. You know what I'm saying? I was with my boys playing ball, and we thought we had the court to us. Like, it was our court. You know, you ain't coming to play and beat us. So this guy came out of nowhere with like 4 or 5 mob deep. Like, mad people, tall dudes, you know, dark skin, light skin dudes, all types of. And I'm like, okay, who's this guy? So my cousin and I looking at him like, yo, what's up with this guy? He acting like he runs this like this stuff. Can I curse?
Yeah, you got
Okay, so he acting like he run this shit. I'm like, okay. So we start playing ball, and he's beating us, and then it just gets worse and worse, and I just don't start liking him.
It was bad.
And I start I don't like this guy.
After that, right?
Yeah, I don't like this shit. I don't like this guy. Like, I'm like, what's he doing? Then it got bad.
After that.
So basically, we ended up linking at Nassau Community College. You know, I was doing like a whole bunch of competitions over there. I was like the president of the singing group over there. Shawn was running the campus with his stuff, you know, and then we just linked one day, and then I was like, yo, man, your waves is fire, bro. Like, I really rock with your waves, you know. And then from there, you know, the relationship just kindled on its own organically, you know, just good vibes, good energy, and that's it.
Yeah, like, well, my part, like, besides that, it was just like, after that, he got my information, and, you know, he cut my hair one time, and I went on his gram and saw he was doing all this stuff. And at that time, I had a buzz going. So I just saw how talented he was. And I loved, you know, seeing upcoming people like just this dope.
Yeah.
So I hit him up like, yo, let's work. You know what I mean? So then from there, I started seeing all the little things he do, because he don't post all of that stuff that he do. So I'm like, yo, bro, you got to post. You do guitar, piano. Damn, you engineer. You producer. Yo, post this stuff. Post is about, you know, because I do brand marketing.
Okay.
So I'm just about content. You know what I mean? So I'm just telling him, let's do this. Yo, let's do this. Yo, you know, post this, right? So then after that, we just started continuing to do it. I told you I was going to get cold. Continuing to do it. And then from there, it was just like, yo, everybody hitting us up. Yo, y'all related?
All right.
Why y'all keep doing videos together? We just like, nah, man, I just think he dope. I just want to work, you know? And that's, from there, people just started hitting us up, and we got blessed. You know, Black Pyramid.
Bunch of clothing lines. Avoid London. A whole bunch of spots,
London,
man.
From Europe, Europe companies send us stuff. And
shout outs to Guys NYC, my man Taylor Guys, man. You got a dope clothing line out here repping them.
Did the shoot.
Word.
That's dope.
Yeah, man.
So what was y'all first like collaboration to really go? You know, to have people really start putting eyes on you?
Was it? Nah, it was the Blackstreet joint. The 15. Okay, when Instagram was 15 seconds, if you remember, their format in 2015 was 15 seconds was the maximum that you got to record, right? So, you know, it was on some Vine stuff. So we had 15 seconds to knock something out. I called him like, yo, man, come to the crib, man. Let's just knock something out. He's like, I bet. Came through, and this was on my little studio setup that I now have at my new crib. I had it at my mom's crib in my room. This guy came through. Sneaker boxes everywhere, and I just set stuff up, and we just started singing. We only had 15 seconds to knock this out. We knocked that out. It was a Blackstreet "Don't Leave Me." You know what I'm saying? And it went crazy. That was the first one.
Yeah.
But prior to that, I was already recording, you know, doing production and engineering at the house. And the group Exit 21 needed a song recorded. You know, him and Ron hit me up, and they was like, yo, you know, I want to do something. I said, all right. And then that's when we started having the business relationship, which that was like 2012, 2013. And then me and him we just started getting closer, man.
Word.
Yeah, That was it.
Yeah, you mentioned Exit 21, Shawn. I know that was the group you was in.
Yeah,
like, what was that like?
It was cool. Great experience, man. We just, we basically they're cousins. Showtime and the other two are cousins. So Showtime and I used to chill all the time. I threw parties, and then from there they'd come to my parties and just be dancing. They do freestyles. Or they would call Blueprint or something. So I'm just like, yo, look at these. I don't like to dance and do all that stuff. Right. I dub on a chick. That's it. Like, so they do those dances, and I'm just like, yo, these dudes wildin'. So then one day, Ron hit me up and was like, yo, you should join. I did a singing video that went viral. So I was playing. Like, singing it was not my passion. I would just play around. I was doing comedy. I was just being silly. And then Ron hit me up like, yo, you should join the group. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, I don't do no boy band. Like, for me to get teased, like, nah. So then all of a sudden, Showtime hit me like, yo, bro, you playing? Like, we could really rock out. Just come to the crib and check us out. And it was 5 of us at the time. So I came through there, and they was all just having fun with it. It was so fun. I was like, all right, let's do it. So then when we did it, we did one video. We was with the 5 of us, and then we had a lady that thought we was dope when we was singing at the train station. So then for a second, she ain't 1-5. So then the other dude was like, it's cool, I'm out. And then we still cool with him. Dude, Dre, he's dope.
All right.
He moved to Florida. Then all of a sudden, we did one video, like 2 of the same day. And then we went to sleep and woke up like, oh, snap. Yo, how many followers you hit? It just went viral. So from there, we just started getting so many hit ups from Timberland. And
wait, I missed some. So you guys posted a video that went viral?
One video. We was not out here doing songs and shows.
It just went.
We did one video at my condo, and it went viral. We did 2 videos, but the one video went viral, the pony video.
Oh, okay.
So we did that video, we went to sleep and just woke up like, oh, snap, y'all how many followers you got? And I already had like 14,000, 15,000 followers from the last viral. So I was like, oh, y'all gonna catch up. I gotta catch up. We were joking around, and I had a fan page too. And Ron got hacked from his ex. He said it, and then all of a sudden I gave him that page, and then he blew up again. So it was just dope. And then from there we started getting on the Shade Room, Baller Alert, and we went to Europe. Somebody picked us up from Europe. We just went to Europe, did a tour, sold out there. Thought they knew our songs, but they didn't. They just loved us.
Yeah, they just fuck with y'all.
So we was hyped for a second, but that was. And then from there it was great. It was a great run. Those are my bros. You know what I'm saying? I love them all. But we all just decided to do our own thing, because the labels, they just wanted this. They wanted certain things that just wasn't, you know what I mean? What we wanted. So we was like, you know what? Everybody kept saying, why don't y'all try this and that? So then we all just like, all right, let's do it.
We see groups like B2K, Boys to Men, usually end tragically.
Yeah.
So what do you think is the hardest part about being in a guy group? And, what
egos, man. That's it. You just got to have self-control with egos, I was blessed to be around people that's not like that, I guess, So we just got to it. I mean, I was never an ego type person. I was never full of myself or thought I was better than the next man. That's how I was with him. He ain't have no followers when I picked, you know what I'm saying, when I rocked with him. I kept telling him, I'm calling him, telling him what he should be doing. Like, yo, you doper than this. You need to do this. I've always been like that. I did it with, these Bomb Diggs dudes I got lit. I did it with Malachi, Justin Love. So, Jazz that's over there, she dancing. I just show love to people. So, I love networking, man. That's just what I am. I'm a brand. And I just always said, I'm always be me. I used to tell him that, like, don't compete with nobody. Just be the best you.
Be with yourself, pretty much.
So it was easy for me. I never got offended or, So it was like, I don't know, man. Some people, it is hard. I've seen a lot of groups fall. I've seen a lot of, but,
Right. Shamir, how'd you get your start in music?
Wow, I started as a kid. I used to beatbox and, all my classes. I used to make beats on them.
Kid.
Yeah,
that's why you be doing that in the studio. Always do that in the studio.
Yeah, man, I used to do that all the time. My uncle and my father were the ones that recognized my talent, and they just, my mother and my father actually invested a lot into my piano lessons and guitar lessons, dancing lessons, acting lessons, going to workshops in the city, missing school and all of that for it at a young age. I was like maybe 7 or 8 years old. Right. I started taking lessons real early and just kept cultivating my craft and myself, as an artist, developing and learning, how to build my IQ in music, listening to all types of music. I listen to everything, rock, pop, R&B, hip hop, rap, folklore. Like, I listen to a lot of stuff to give me the sound that I have now, and be able to get into any genre that I want to get into is because I've groomed myself long enough, and being around the right people who coach me musically to get to where I'm at, so.
So how would you describe your sound now? Because I was reading up on you and listening, and I hear a lot of different styles. So how would you describe it personally?
My style is very open. It's it's a world-like international pop sound, you know, with R&B influence. And the reason why I say that is because I really do make a lot of music, and as a creator, I'm always trying new things. And but the sound that really gets me the most as an artist is usually my pop R&B stuff. That's the stuff that really catches. But you know, with the industry, you never know what's gonna catch. You know, you can make stuff that you think is great, and that's not what they want. They want something else. You know, so what's in demand, I'll make that. And I'm very fortunate enough to have the skill set to do that. You know, so but my skill set it ranges from pop to R&B to hip hop to even country. You know, like I could really dip and dab into different styles.
Country, that would come me. But I saw that, you know, in terms of your background, you're Haitian and Dominican.
Right.
You got that right. Do you use any of that, culture in your music?
Hell yeah, man. That's what makes it so different. Because when people hear me and, you know, they hear the sound, they kind of just don't know where it's coming from.
Does it sound similar or what?
I mean, yeah, in a sense, you know, like compa and zouk and stuff like that. They have their swing, and it's.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then you got the, you know, and all the other stuff.
My co-host is Haitian, so I wish you was here right now.
Yeah, so you know, when you listen enough to those types of styles of music, man, it really helps you. It shows you a different side of light, and it just grooms you to make something different. It just forces you to, especially when you're listening to it at a young age, you know. So that stuff definitely does help me. Like I have so many dope songs that I made that have a pop sound with the compa influence, pop sound with the, you know, West Indian, Caribbean, zouk or calypso influence. It's like I take from different styles and make it my own. So the Caribbean definitely made a difference for me. I'll tell you that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So back to you, Shawn. We talked about you being in the group. How does that differ from you as a solo artist now? Or which do you prefer?
I prefer the solo. You know what I mean? It's just, music was never my passion. I was just into like entertainment, period. You know, and now when you're in a group, you got to do certain things. I have an old school voice, you know. I call myself the new 90s because my lyrics and my swag is new school, but my tone is very jagged edge, you know. So and Drew Hill type vibe. So now they're really that new school skirt and I'm not really into that vibe, you know. I could do it, you know. I write it, but it's like my vibe is that I like to talk to people. I feel like nowadays everybody want to talk about the clothes. They want to, you know, chicks impress you with the body, and the dudes impress the females with the cars and clothes. Nobody talk no more. You know what I'm saying? So with my songs, I'm gonna talk to you. When you hear my songs, it's gonna relate. I've been through it all. You can't tell me how to be me. Like I've been through it all. You know what I'm saying? So I can now write whatever I want to write. I don't have to go, yo, they ain't gonna mess with that, Shawn, or yo, nah, let's do this. Like, nah, I'm gonna write about this. So when they rock with it, they gonna rock with me. They're not rocking with that new Tory sound or that new this. And they dope, of course, but nah, I'm not doing this to chase success. I'm doing this to show the fans, like, all right, I got you. I can do it. Like, I've been waiting for it. My DMs be crazy. The love is crazy. The Foxx love is crazy. So I'm gonna show you I got you. Like, this is what I do. So it's a blessing, man. So many people right now. I got about 20. I just dropped my single in the middle. It was a freestyle I did on Instagram. I do a lot of freestyles. Like, he'll tell you in the studio, I do it right there. I don't like to write. Because if you sit there and write, you get distracted. But when there's pressure on me, it's different.
You just feel it.
You know what I'm saying? So I freestyled it. It got a lot of love, and I put it out. Like, all right, let's go. He produced, engineered it.
Engineered in the middle.
Helped me out. Shout out to Kill, a day.
It was great.
They all was involved.
Great teamwork, man.
With the vocal producer.
Good energy in that studio.
But yeah, like, to cut it short, 20,000 streams right now altogether. You know what I mean? It's only been 2.5 weeks. Organically. You feel me?
That's dope.
So it's a blessing. Shout out to everybody showing that love, man. And I got so much more.
You kind of, you know, sped past it, but you mentioned shortly that music wasn't your original passion.
Nah, I played basketball my whole life. I'll tell you, like, I did them bad. But let's keep that short, man. Let's keep that real short. That's my brother. Nah, like, I don't ever send it. I never tell him that story. He always do that. He be bigging me up. That's how he is. He's a genuine person. But I never tell that story. I always say it's from Nassau. But you know, he want to talk about it, fine. But I played in the top tournaments. I played with Tobias Harris. That's my bro. You know what I'm saying? Dan Green. I can name NBA players. Like, I played in all the tournaments, and my whole life, my family's basketball. My little brother graduated full scholarship of basketball. Malloy. My older brother trains NBA players right now. My little brother right now was one of the top players, and my dad was All-American. My grandfather was in the NFL. He was an All-American at Hofstra. Was able to choose NBA or NFL. Like, like I could just keep going. So it's like my life was. Like, I didn't have a child. My childhood was basketball, camps after camps. Like so. When I even started singing, like Kimber Walker, all of them were just like, they'd tease me, they'd do the little dance. And I'd be like, yo, man, it's yo, chill. But this is so much easier. Basketball, I'm not that tall. I broke my ankle, you know what I'm saying, 3 places. And it wasn't my passion no more. So I'm just into entertaining. So when I saw it was working, I used to watch the Jamie Foxx show all the time. Yeah. And, you know, I always been a silly dude, class clown and stuff. So I watched the Jamie Foxx show, and I used to copy what he was singing. And it actually sounded good. So my aunt one day was like, yo, why don't you go to 5 times, da-da-da. So I did the audition, dope made it. And then I didn't really, like I said, I wasn't into music. So the people that was there, that energy I wasn't really comfortable with. So I was like, nah, I'm good. Like I don't want to be around it. Yeah, so then I chilled and did comedy.
Oh, okay.
For a year and a half. It was great. You know, I was in the city. I was at Club Giggles. It was dope. And then like I said, I did a singing video being funny, Michael Jackson video, and it went viral. So from there, that's when Ron and hit me up, and that went viral. I said, damn, you know what? I'm going to just start singing. Word.
I mean, I know you're still young, but with everything you do, have you kind of narrowed down what you love or what you want to go with?
Residual income. That's what I love. You know what I'm saying? I literally, I don't sleep. Anybody would tell you I don't sleep. I sleep for like 3 hours, 4 hours maybe. But I do so much just because I just like creating, man. That's it. It's just creating for me. Like even music is, I love music, but nah, it's more than that. I'd do a YouTube if I had the time right now. I would love to do a YouTube and let people really know me and get paid for them to know me.
You sound busy though.
Yeah,
you sound way too busy.
Listen, man. Shout out to DV Castings, man. Creative directing, we going great right now. We did a fabulous video, Jadakiss video, Dave East, Jay Critch, and we moving, man.
That's dope.
Need some male models for Wednesday. Hit me.
Shamir, you just recently dropped a song with Bianca Bonney.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did.
How did that collaboration come about?
Dope story. That's Bianca's ad-lib.
That shit hard.
Pay attention when you hear the song and it comes
on. I just want to imagine her doing that in the studio. Though.
So I had a show last year in March at SOBs in the city.
All right.
And my team was in contact with Bianca's manager, and that became something that brewed, and it became a situation. They said, listen, we want to see Shamir perform. So we went out there, we did a damn thing, we had a great time, killed the show. M-Eazy was there, Jasmine was there. I met them there on spot, and M-Eazy said, I want him on my show. Jasmine was like, I want you on the show. They set that up. I was here last year in April, and shout out to Jasmine.
She the plug.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah, girl, we see you over there, girl. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how that happened. And from there, Bianca was like, yo, this kid is fire. Because people, her fans was asking who I was. A lot of people at the show were so captivated by my performance that it just turned into something crazy. And from the demand itself, from just that one show, from management to Bianca herself, they like, yo, we got to get in the studio with Shamir. We got to work with him. What are we going to do? She was doing a whole lot. She's on Marriage Boot Camp. She was doing a whole lot of things. So it was a busy summer and fall for her. But we started working in the winter time of last year. Up until now, we got some songs done. And she, was like, yo, I want to release a song with you. Let's make it work. So I got her in my studio at the crib. I built a new studio at my house. And it's beautiful. I love it. It's my Batman cave. It's everything. She came through. We literally knocked out the record in an hour. She recorded the song in an hour, my man. Had the file sent over. I started mixing the record for her and got everything done. And yeah, next thing you know, the song was out. And the energy with Bianca in the studio was great. Marvelous. I mean, she knows what she wants. She's an artist who knows what she wants. So me as a producer and an engineer, you make my job easier when I know what you want to deliver.
Right.
So now I could go and give my 2 cents and say, okay, I could do this, do that. All right, cool. And now we just have a great vibe. It was awesome.
Right. So what inspired the record? Where did y'all draw, inspiration from?
Good question.
I feel like you got some, answers.
Man. Personal experiences. I think with music, the personal experiences that I go through, that she's gone through and is still going through, make our music amazing. I think music is a portrait of our life. It's a chapter. Every song for me is considered a chapter in my life that I'm either going through, went through, or about to go through, that I'm seeing about to happen. From good to bad to ugly to great to whatever it is. And that's what makes the music great, is that it's a personal experience that you felt something and you're trying to portray it in the best way in the 3 minutes you got, you know, so the world can feel it. Like he said, you know, you want people to feel the music. Shawn tells me all the time when he hears a song, yo, I love this song. Meanwhile, for me, when I first recorded the song, Bianca called me and told me how she wanted me to do the hook. So she was like, she called me, I was in Walgreens. She said, yo, Shamir, I want you to sing it like this. Like, I want you to give it this little vibe. I was like,
she swear.
And I'm on the phone listening to this. So I said, okay. Yeah. Same night I went back to the studio and I recorded the song. And when she heard it in the morning, she went crazy and she said, this is going to be my next single. Right. So, you know, it's all about feeling. And at that time, I was going through some things and the song is called Don't Care, you know. You just don't care. Feel like none's gonna change. So that whole vibe was perfect because it was simple and it was exactly what we both wanted. And it turned out to be a success, you know. So we're gonna shoot the video soon. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Shawn, you can answer this too, but do y'all ever feel vulnerable letting people into your personal life so much through the music?
Bro, the industry crazy, man.
What you mean
industry, you gotta be careful, man. Like, for real, you gotta be careful. It's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you in the industry. You know, like, you be acting like you don't know nothing.
Yeah,
like,
but you know,
you good though.
We're talking to the listeners.
Nah, you're right. Because he in the industry, y'all. I want y'all to know. He know. But nah, it's just crazy. You really, it's so many people that want to work with me. I always say he'll tell you because I tell him everything. Like him and certain people, I always tell. I'm just like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to teach and learn. So he'll tell me things, and you know what I'm saying. But I have about 4 people right now that want to invest over $100,000 in me. Wow. Back then I would have been like, let's do it. I'd be like,
yeah, mad quick, just
yo, I work, I get my money and hustle it. I got a video I have to shoot right now. Like this is 50 want to put my video out. Shout out to Lucid Dreams is out too. My bad.
Okay, word.
With Lizzie, she's dope. That video's fire. Check that out. But he want me to do my video from in the middle, and you know, obviously it's a budget, so I gotta boom, boom, boom. Yeah. And I'm just like, I can get that money right now. I got it now, but I got bills. I'm grown. Yeah. But I can get that now. But it's like, as soon as you give somebody that open, they gonna say, "Oh, that video only hot because I paid for it." Yeah. It's always that. You feel me? So like I just don't. Nobody's doing nothing for me. I appreciate all the help. Nah, I'm good.
Right.
I get haircuts from him. I don't have to pay him. I pay him. I go to the studio. I pay him. I don't have to. Nah, I'm good. I got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a business. Let's invest. I'm gonna invest in you. You know, so invest in myself. Yeah, it's hard. Like, you know, like if it's. Man, like, so that's really what it is. It's really hard to let people help you. Yeah. They say you need a team, but you really need that genuine team. Like, I've never been so free, bro. I'm free. There's no egos, there's no awkwardness, there's no low key back and forth. Like, it's just not.
And I think we've seen that in the past from, you know, different documentaries that's starting to come out where everybody was getting fucked over with their contracts and, you know, just so much funny stuff happening in the industry. Like, we've been blessed to learn through, you know, other people's stories. So
you learn from it though. Like, we was young when we signed. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't even signed when we was in Europe. We was young kids just being free, wild. So, you know, when we got all them offers, like, we'll take that, whatever. We was signed. Our lawyers wasn't really, we'll take it. Word. My mom was like, what are you doing? Yeah. Yo, but relax. You know, like my pops was never really into the music thing with me. You know, he a teacher as well. I mean, a principal. I'm sorry. So as long as we perform at a school for the low, he hyped that the kids hyped. But he never was paying attention to my music to tell me what's right or wrong. So I had to learn all this on my own. You know what I mean? It's crazy though. To answer your question, no. I don't let people in. I don't let people in easy. No,
That's a fact.
It's very hard.
How about you?
See, I gotta be careful how I answer this. Reason why is because Shawn knows me well. You know, my team knows me, and to kind of relate and to give some correlation to his answer, you know, you gotta be careful with who knows the real you. I think as entertainers, it's hard to balance your music life and your personal life. I feel that it's always gonna be hard because you have so much coming at you all the time, 24/7. You know, you got opinions from fans, opinions from this person, that person, this person, that person, and it makes it hard to filter out what you really want to hear sometimes. So, you know, me personally, I'm a very fun-loving, caring guy, you know, and I know how I am. Oh yeah, very crazy. That's fine. You know, so I know how I am as a person, and I love hard. You know, I care hard for the people I care for. But the second you cross me, the second you do anything that makes me feel, you know, like I have to have my eyes open, I probably don't want you around, and I'm gonna make you feel it. Or it's just gonna be one of those things where the air will tell itself. You know, the spirits will tell itself what it is. Like, all right, you know, every time this person comes around, it's bad vibes. And that, you know, from experiences at a young age, growing, even now I'm still learning, my relationships, everything. You learn how to handle your emotions as a young man.
Right.
Because your emotions can literally break you and make you act a fool in public. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking relationships, I'm talking friendships, I'm talking family situations. You know, if you want to really talk about those kind of things as far as that side of life, you know, that stuff does eventually penetrate into the music side, the entertainment side. But then you have to say, all right, well, it ain't their business. So now I got to make sure when I'm portraying myself to the public or I'm saying something, I got to know what to say, how to say, etc. So it's a tricky thing, man, you know, and that's why the personal and the business just sometimes it really don't mesh, you know, and that's why you have a team. Your team is supposed to tell you. Shout outs to my man Saquon, Rena, Joey Megahertz, Rod Hizzy, Shawn, Al. You know, like I got people in my camp that are always watching me 24/7 like clockwork. Like they cameras. They're making sure Shamir's on his toes doing what he's supposed to do and he's good up here. Because if I'm not good up here, nothing comes out on paper. I don't record on that mic. I don't want to go nowhere. I'm locked in the crib. And that's what people don't need to know. They just need to see me good at all times. 24/7. That's my job as an entertainer.
They hear it in the songs anyway.
Exactly. You know I'm a freak.
He'll cry in the songs too.
Oh yeah, that's a
He'll cry. You gonna cry in the studio.
Yo, listen, I've wrote songs where I'm like writing it and start crying because it's that deep. Then when I sing it and you hear it, like one of my songs called Distance off of Distance is probably one of the best records I've ever recorded. Because at the time, it was a chapter of my life where I was going through so much stuff, you know, with this particular person. And the song, you know, the situation inspired me to write a great song. And I know, and I will say right now, that song will be in a movie. It will be somewhere big because the song is that deep of a song. It could go on Disney, it could go wherever.
Which song you had in the movie?
Oh, and that's another thing I was going to say. Thank you for reminding me that I was going to tell you. So one of the songs that we got in the movie is called Move. It's off of my EP Rebirth as well. Okay. It's on that same EP on Netflix. And
how many streams?
Sure, we almost at 1 million.
800,000.
What movie is it?
It's called Battle. So the movie was recorded in Norway. And, you know, shout out to my man Joey Megahertz, Rod Hizzy, the whole team, the MHZ team. You know, they got that song in the movie. And, you know, the producers in the movie immediately loved it when they heard it. Joey pitched it to them, and they were like, yo, this song has got to be in this particular scene. So I was very fortunate to have my song as an artist who's on the rise, have my song in a scene where most artists over there didn't have their song in that particular scene. And that was like the big connection scene with the two dancers. This movie's about dancers who fall in love with each other, and, you know, amidst their personal troubles, they try to find ways to rekindle their relationship. So they danced their way through love and all that. And the song got placed in a really dope part of the movie, which is the dance battle, the big dance battle, you know? And the song went viral overseas. And, you know, we're talking from every country you could think of. They were in love with that song. I've seen the song being translated in a lyric video in Spanish. It was just, you know, when he was talking about stuff going viral, it just happens on its own. You know, the song literally took off so crazy, so fast. It was the #1 charting song in Norway and Sweden for months. You know, you have artists over there who are putting out great stuff. I know. I know.
Still got time though.
Yeah, ain't too late. You know, you have artists over there who have their song in the movie as well, but my song charted to be #1 for a long period of time. Surpassing most of their streams, you know, so it was a crazy big accomplishment, and I'm very thankful for that, and that actually set the tone for a lot of other things to transpire in my career, you know. So
a lot of people sleep on that overseas support. Overseas, like they'll go hard for you.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Yo, overseas the best.
That's
man.
the best.
My favorite was definitely Amsterdam. You know,
I'm sure y'all was wilding out there too.
I don't remember what happens in Amsterdam, but it was crazy though. Like. Yo, I'm telling you, they was singing along. It was packed. We sold out over like 1,200 people singing our song. I got the video, bro. It was crazy. And then when we were in the club, we telling them like, yo, come. You know, we had the girl. I always keep videos. All right. So the girls is lined up, and the guys, everybody. It was all love everywhere. So and they lined up, and all of a sudden, you know, I'm thinking they know English because they was singing the songs on stage. I'm just like, yo, so where you from? Yeah. Where you from? Look, where you from?
Where the Translate app that saves a lot of lives, man.
Oh, tell.
Nah,
it was funny though. It was funny. That's a joke, y'all. It's a joke, y'all. It's a joke. But you know, so it's a joke.
Yeah.
For anybody watching this, it's a joke.
Yeah,
Don't take serious.
So it was just funny, but like that really was the cover all the time. Like, follow me. You know what I'm saying?
He was talking like a deaf person.
Yo, you really had to like. And you know, it's so funny because every time I talk to people, like I went to 4 different high schools. I switched schools every year for basketball reasons. I just kept trying to go better schools. And I always was hanging out with all types of people, but I always by the ESL building. I always used to hang out over there. Yeah. And I always talk to us. I don't know why we talk to them like they kids, but they like, where you from? What you doing? What you doing? They be like, why? Why you talking so stupid? Oh, my fault. I know you knew. I just be so funny. That's mad random, but don't you do that? You don't do that, people? I don't know why we do that. Like we're little kids or something. But that's just always been funny. I don't know.
Right. But
I hope none of y'all found me. Oh man.
Yeah, you getting canceled with this one for sure. But it's like
this was back then.
But both of y'all have been mentioned throughout the interview about your teams and who you keep around you. How do you guys choose who you work with, like on your team, and who you keep around you? What's the criteria?
It's a great question. Just going off of how he and I move as a unit, it's just the writing's written on the wall. If you are who you surround yourself with. If you want to be successful, surround yourself around successful individuals who have what you have or better than you, because they will inspire you to do better. Right. It should never be a competition with your team. Your team is always supposed to support you and make you feel like you need to be at this next level. From managers to publicists to whomever is in your circle, you need to make sure that these are the right people who you feel can guide you, because their life is in your hands. Technically your career is in their hands. So you got to make sure you have the right people who and it doesn't have to be like, oh, I manage Rihanna, so I'm worthy of managing.
Yeah, we get that. Don't mean nothing. We get the hitters we get. I used to work with. I used to work with. I don't care who you worked with. I don't. It doesn't. I care about
that, man.
You. I'ma always do what I do. I care about you. I care about how you move. I care about how you treat the next person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I'm around, who you talking about? That's how I lose friends too. Because if I chill with you and I see you talking crazy about the next man, then I know.
Flag. We already know.
I already know what you're probably saying about me.
We have a conversation like, he gotta go, man. He can't keep.
We cut off easily. Like I don't waste.
Problem.
I've had friends for 20 years. I've cut off just like that. Oh, you said what? I'll address it.
Everything.
If you can't tell me like it is, I tell you like it is. I don't. Jazz, I don't know if I'm not allowed to say your name. Okay, Jazz been around.
Jazz the star of the show.
Anybody on here that know me, I'm not a hothead. I'm forward as hell. I'm forward as I do not do the whole. Yo, did you hear? Da da da. Let me find out right now. Yo, did you? Da da da. I don't do the whole. So if you're not gonna address it while I'm being man to man with you, all right, cool. Now, if you lie to me, that's cool, bro. I'm over it.
Word.
You ain't getting no answer back from me. Like, that's just how it is.
We just can't do it, man. We're in too good of a space. Our circle's too strong.
Energy's everything.
It's too small. We don't need a circle to be 50 man deep. I don't need that.
I don't.
Close to the mic.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we don't. I got way too comfortable.
That was funny.
We don't need to be a 50-man deep squad. We'd rather have a small circle of people that we trust and believe can guide us and do what we need to do together as a unit. And it's that simple. I think it just makes life easier. There's less nonsense going on, and we filter out the nonsense because everybody don't want nonsense. Saquon will beat a dude up in a heartbeat, knowing his, like we have people in our circle who are so strong-minded that it's like we got no time for this, man.
Right.
It's so much stuff that can be done. Why? It's like when you work. It's always like one person at work that ruins everything. They be telling or, you know what I'm saying? They try to be the bigger boss when everybody could be chilling and doing nothing at the same time and getting paid. But it's that one person I want to go to the CEO and say something stupid.
We ain't got time for that, man. Crazy. It's just the energy thing. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Energy is everything, man. For real.
Yeah.
That is no joke spiritually, mentally, physically.
Yeah. So, last question. I know you guys, work together a lot. Have you ever thought about, being a duo or, marketing yourself that way?
Speaking of that, let me get that guitar.
We do shout out to Die Hard, the beautiful Die Hard. We do things together, us three. We call ourselves DSS. When we do things or people hit us up, we call ourselves DSS. I'm actually working on a liquor sponsor with us three right now. Yeah. With us three and my boy Showtime. So, if that goes the way, once that paperwork come in, we can come back and talk about
Word.
that.
God.
But that's gonna be crazy.
Word.
Facts.
You about to play something?
Yeah, man. We gonna do something.
DSS.
I think
that's what it is.
Give you the space you need.
Yeah, man. It's a little something, man. So I'm gonna
let him rock out. He gonna play something vibe.
I'm gonna give you a little something from the song "Move" that's got almost 1 million streams on damn near everywhere. YouTube, Spotify, the whole nine.
Go get it to 1 million right now, man. We right there.
We need everybody to tune in. Go watch the video. Go on Spotify, Apple Music, and go stream that song.
As soon as we get
go
off
watch
here,
that
do
video. That. You know what I'm saying? Ooh yeah. The way you rock your body got my eyes locked on you. Just let me hold you close. I'll show you some things I can do. I just wanna see you shake. I'll make that body move, 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 move. Just wanna rock your body. Stop wasting time, get up and make that sexy body move, 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 move. Rock your body. Said you love the beat, don't ya? Got your head spinning like a roller coaster. Ooh, baby, just move your body closer. Say won't ya? Say won't ya?
Hey.
Definitely.
Shamir Muzik, y'all.
That was dope. That was really dope.
Make sure y'all stream that
Go
song.
stream that. Get it to 1 million. Like, for real, we right there. Get it to 1 million. It's right there.
That's a good place, to end off. That was
that's
dope.
A good way to end off, man. Appreciate you, for real.
No doubt. No, come back. Anytime you guys want to promote anything.
Oh, yeah, man.
Appreciate that,
say your
man.
Instagram for the live. My fault. I cut you off.
Oh, my Instagram?
Yeah, you was about to say.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm saying, is there anything y'all want to shout out, before? Upcoming projects,
Yeah, so I again, like I said before, Bianca Bonney's song and her song featuring Shamir Muzik, me myself, is out right now on all music platforms, and we have a video coming out. We're working on for it. I also have some dope singles that I'm actually working on putting out soon for this year. Those are going to be great. I've been in the studio nonstop recording like crazy. Shawn's been recording, working on stuff too. Shoot, man, I honestly could just say, just wait and see. We got a whole lot of stuff coming. I love this guy, man.
Marketing guy.
Yeah, man. Follow me everywhere, everybody. Shamir Muzik. That's SHAMIRMUZIK. Because some people ask me and they think it's MMUSIC. They gotta tell them. MUZIK. You heard that? You heard that?
Yeah, man.
Shamir Muzik on all platforms. Shamir Muzik on all social media. Thanks for having me on the show, man.
No doubt.
Yeah, man. Same, man. We just working. I got a project coming out. Shout out to Die Hard, working on her single. Showtime working on his single. Shout out to Black Way, working on it together. I got a YouTube project coming out. Can't talk about too much with it, but it's a visual project. Shout out to Akil, CJ the producer, CJ the Great, the producer, A Day, and MTV Cribs. It's about to be lit. And yeah, we working, man. Follow me on Instagram and everything else. Shawn Foxx _ 2 X's. And appreciate you having us.
Yeah, man.
Stay
Thanks
tuned. Shout out to Jazz
man.
and the whole team that pulled up.
This was dope.
Cameraman Darren, yeah.
Word.
Yes, sir.
And as usual,
we working, man. Yep. Stay tuned. Oh, snap. Wow, I got a lounge, by the way. Me and Showtime got a lounge. Wow, that's crazy. Shout out to Lizzie. Feature with Lizzie right now. Click the link in my bio. The video's out right now, Lucid Dreams. And we have a lounge. Pull up. It's in Levittown. It's called Smash. It's a bar / game lounge. Ping pong. Jenga, Connect 4, everything is lit. No hookah. I'm sorry, y'all. The grandfather rule: you cannot have hookah and food if it was not established before 2017. I'm gonna say that now, so I gotta repeat that all the time. I don't got no hookah. We had to choose between hookah and food. You lucky we chose food. All right. Appreciate y'all, man.
He almost forgot how many bags he's getting to. He forgot to shout out the last.
That was the last little bag.
Y'all get into it though, but
yeah, man. We appreciate you, man. Jasmine, shout outs to you,
cameraman. Shout out to Jasmine, as
everybody,
usual.
Man. And thank you, my brother, for having us on the show. We appreciate that sincerely.
Yeah, man. School days.
School Days Podcast.
DAZE.
Follow us on our social media platforms. Instagram is School Days Podcast, and Twitter is the School Days. It's your boy Brandon. We out.